Boys, what's good? We getting the 10K steps in on the cut right now, getting absolutely diced to the gills. And man, I had the craziest thing happen to me yesterday that I didn't think would ever happen. And this guy, when I was running a 5K yesterday with my boy, he was like, put a shirt on. Put a shirt on, bro. What are you doing? Like, come on. Bro, keep in mind this guy was fat as shit. Out of shape, probably middle-aged man. Double chin, triple chin. And you need to understand that being in shape is literally frowned upon within society because everyone is basically out of shape. Everyone's out of fucking order. Everyone's fucking obese as shit or skinny, right? And they frown upon that because that shows an insecurity which they never tried to fix within themselves, right? Hard work, discipline, which is why you need to go to the gym. You need to get in shape because you're going to have that fucking confidence of a fucking warrior, bro. You're going to feel amazing. Like every day I wake up, I know I got to fucking get shit done. And if you don't wake up feeling like that, you're not going to win in life. Whatever you want in life, you're going to have to start working for that shit, bro. You're going to have to start doing something because everyone in life is out of shape. So why not get ahead, right? So today, even, I was walking down here. There's this guy who's like, holy fucking Chad, bro. Holy Chad. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm thinking in my head because I compare myself to all these bodybuilders, all these people who are big as shit, handsome, you know, like just fucking jacked guys who are rich. That's who I compare myself to. So I don't really, I don't have a big ego or anything. I'm pretty humble. You know, I never put myself on that pedestal because that's where you get complacent and that's where you're going to die, bro. You're going to stay the same and then people are going to get ahead of you, right? Obviously, there's always the bigger fish in life, which is what you have to realize. But you should never be complacent, bro. You need to strive for a better body. You need to strive for greater goals in life or else it's over. The main thing that changed with me was my mindset, bro. A lot of insecurities I had growing up. Like, I was skinny as shit. You know, I have this scar on my face because I got attacked by a dog at 3. And that shit really fucked my life up, bro. Because I was playing the victim mindset. I was playing like, oh, the world is unfair. But you need to understand the world isn't going to give you everything you want just because you want it. If everyone was a result of their aspirations and everything they dream to be and everything they see in their mind, the world would be fucked, right? Because nothing would have value anymore because you could just get it. That's why this shit is so valuable, having a nice lean physique, you know, being in shape, being able to run a 5K. You know, a lot of people can't do that, so they look down upon it because it's a reflection of everything they didn't do that they said they were going to do, which is another thing you need to do, right? If you're writing down goals, if you're writing down things you say you need to do and you're not doing them, it's over. It's over, bro, because you're telling yourself that you don't respect yourself enough to go after those goals, those big dreams you have every single day. You're putting yourself in the frame of mind where everything else you're doing, everything else you're choosing in your life is more important, right? You know, whatever you don't stop doing is what you're choosing in life, right? And you need to understand that there's going to have to be some sacrifices that need to be made in order to get to that dream life, that dream desired situation, you know, whatever it is, bro. For me, it's getting rich as shit, supporting my family, being jacked as shit, driving nice cars, you know, a bit of superficial shit, but the main goal is genuinely to help my family and repay those who genuinely put me in a position where I'm able to do the things that I love every single day. Because without them, you're not going to be anything, right? There's a lot of people who are out there grinding with less than you, bro, and you need to understand that. You need to be more grateful. I made a whole video on that, but man, you need to be more grateful. You need to sacrifice more. You know, if you're not seeing the life you want, it's all because you're lazy. Everything you're doing every single day is a sum of what you will become within the end of your life. Like, you don't want to be on your fucking deathbed knowing, oh, I could have done more, bro. I could have been a millionaire. I could have had a nice wife and kids. I could have gave back to my mom. You know, a lot of people on their deathbeds, bro, they don't say they wish they could have done less, bro. So do more. do more, start doing the things you love, and start putting in that fucking grit, that blood, sweat, and tears into whatever you're doing, or else you will not be satisfied in life, right? I hate fucking walking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is peaceful, but I don't want to walk. I don't want to go on a 5K. I don't want to do none of that shit. But what I do want to do is get fucking shredded to the gills, which I'm starting to get. And that's a sacrifice, right? I could stay in my bed. I could play some video games. I could do bullshit. I could eat junk food. I could do nonsense that's not going to propel me forward and just going to give me cheap dopamine and feel like I'm going to do good in life. But in reality, you're just staying in the same place. Like, you could fuck a bitch. You could feel all good. Oh, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. But guess what, bro? You're in the fucking same situation you were the previous day, right? Wherever you are right now is a sum of everything you've been doing in the past fucking years of your life, bro. If you're not getting better every 3 to 6 months, I say this in basically all my videos, if you're not seeing progress, even if it's minimal progress, you're not getting better. So you need to do more. You need to challenge yourself, right? When I was starting my personal development journey, I would do the most extreme challenges with my boys. Like, we'd go on no music, no FAP, when that was a fucking taking over the world. We'll do a whole bunch of shit to desensitize ourselves to that, to that fucking bullshit, right? You got to start doing hard things to rewire your brain to know that that is the actual reward you deserve, right? You don't want to be jerking your shit. You don't want to be eating bullshit when you don't deserve it. Like, obviously, you shouldn't jerk your shit, because that is a horrible, horrible, horrible habit to have. And I'm not going to go too deep into that because I want to make a full video on that. But, man, you need to save your energy. Wherever your energy is going every day is what you're going to become, bro. If you're putting it into a fucking pixelated girl who doesn't even know your fucking name, you're wasting your time. You know you're wasting your time, but you're using that as a stress reliever, you're just doing bullshit. You're just doing bullshit and you know it. So stop trying to mask and stop trying to push away everything that's going on in your life and do something with it. Do something about your situation. Stop with this fucking victim mindset, bro. That shit pisses me off thinking about it. Because I used to be just like that. Every single day I used to wake up depressed as shit. Like, oh, I'm so skinny. I'm never going to get a girl. And that was all because I was jerking my shit. I was eating junk food all day. I felt like shit. And keep in mind, I was at the peak of puberty. I was like 16, 17, 18. Doing bullshit all day. Playing video games all fucking day. Not doing nothing. Working. This was my day. I would work, play video games, jerk my shit, do nothing. And you feel like shit. You feel like shit, and years go by, and people live the same life, and they know they need to change, bro. But guess what? They don't, because they love that complacency. They love that comfortability. That's why people go to university, I'm saying if you need a university degree, like you want to go be a doctor, you want to become a lawyer, but you want to do one of those things, yeah, bro, go for that, bro. But bro, there's people getting fucking bachelors of arts. That shit's not gonna get you no fucking good job, bro, and you know it. And man, you should have to risk in your life because it's so important to risk in your life. A lot of things come with risk. Like, I took a trip with my boys to Bali on my last dollar like a year and a half ago. Greatest experience ever. Learned a lot, business-wise, fundamental-wise, and the things I need to accomplish directly come from that trip. I had a lot of realizations. I broke a lot of limiting beliefs that I had within my mind, which is what you need to do also. You need to stop feeding into everything that your parents told you. You should go against the grain, bro. You should try to figure out everything you want to do. You should try to, become a better person all around. You should be trying to life max, basically. You should be trying to eat good, get in shape, learn a skill, develop a fucking good ass skills so you can get paid a bunch of money. Learn how to speak properly. Learn how to just do everything, venture into everything you like to do and a lot of things you don't like to do, and you will become that person you see in your head, bro. I promise you, 100%. You should be trying to level up your life every single day, bro. There's no fucking question about it. You should be trying to level up your family. You should be trying to strive to get everything you want in life. Because if you don't, you're just living for others. You're living in the matrix, which is so corny to say, but that's what you're doing, bro. Genuinely. So do the things you know you need to do, or else you're going to be the person you despise. You know, a lot of people despise themselves because of the fact that they don't do the things they said they would. And honestly, bro, that's deserved. That's deserved. How are you going to say you're going to do something and you don't do it? That's some pussy mentality. You know, you need to go against the grains. Like I said, defeat that fucking bitch inside of you, bro. Like, literally, defeat that fucking stupid voice within your mind, or else you will become what that fucking stupid voice says. Genuinely. David Goggins, bro, look at him. He was fat as shit before he joined the Navy or whatever he joined. Man, he conquered his mind. He built the calluses on his mind, and now he gets to reap the fruits of everything he did, right? He has the money. He doesn't need to work anymore, but he knows if he doesn't work anymore, if he doesn't go against the grain every single day, you know, challenge himself every day, work harder, he's gonna fall back into that fucking whatever 300-pound man he was, which is the number one thing, man. Number one thing. Just defeat your inner bitch. That's all you need to do. Defeat your inner bitch, or else you're gonna be like that guy in the car who was driving by me in the passenger seat, right? You're gonna be fat, you're gonna be skinny, you're gonna be something, you're gonna be whatever it is you despise within your mind. You know, you're gonna stay the same for the rest of your life unless you attack the fucking person who's telling you, oh, you're a bitch. Oh, that person in your mind, bro. We all have it. We all have it, bro. Oh, go jerk off, bro. You deserve it. Oh, go eat that junk food, bro. You had a rough day. No, you don't need to do that bullshit, bro. I'm telling you. So, man, stay focused, stay locked in. Work towards a purpose, bro. You're not going to find your purpose, especially if you're young like me, if you're 20. You're not going to find it right away. You need to dive into different aspects of life. You need to, you know, go figure out what it is you want, and you'll get it, bro. So, man, follow your purpose and stay locked in, bro. Have a good day. It's Keegan Harrison. If you took any value from this video, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see y'all boys in the next one.